A real Celtic talk show by real Celtic fans from the Carluke Shamrock Supporters Club on Hail Hail Media. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, 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 tock.
Right, hail hail and welcome to Tic Talk with the Carluke Shamrock Celtic Supporters Club. My name is Richard and this episode is being recorded on Sunday the 5th of July 2015. Now that's when it's been recorded. I can't guarantee this will ever be published or see the light of day because myself, the mystery celebrity beside me and a mad group of people we're going to meet later on are going to deliberately jump out a plane for the love of the fantastic Kano Foundation. So, the celebrity beside me, I looked into getting driven up in Johnny Mackay's taxi, and even at mates rates that was going to cost me several £100. so I'm now being driven in style by a high-end vehicle from the beautiful town of Wishaw with the town's royal family with me.
Oh, I love that nonsense.
Aye, let's go. We'll say the noble family. We'll say that, right? The ambassador of the Kano Foundation, the hero and the intellect of the homeboys, Jason Higgins. How we doing, Squire?
Terrible.
He's driving a car at high speed, wearing incontinence pants, and he's psyched up and ready to rock. Are you ready for this mentally, Jason?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Put it this way, I'll be doing it, no doubt about that, but if I could wind the clock back, I wouldn't be volunteering for that, I can assure you.
Oh, you can't say it. You're an ambassador, you can't say that.
No, I'll definitely do it, but my bottle's away, totally crashed.
But if you were going to pick a cause,
definitely.
That's the one,
that's the reason I'm doing it, absolutely. That Tommy Gilmore's got a lot to answer for.
I think there's a few people want to talk to Tommy today.
Aye.
So there's quite a squad of us. There's 20 odds or something.
20, 30, aye. Sure there is, aye.
God. That's no bad.
I'm not entirely sure of the numbers, but that's a good few anyway, yep.
And is it kind of caught up in you? Is this day kind of suddenly arrived and you're rethinking it?
I've been dreading it. It was a few weeks ago. I was away with the boys to Santa Ponza, with a wee end of season bash in Santa Ponza, and it was in the way back. So obviously you've been hitting the gargle for a few days, so you're a bit delicate in the flight on the way home. And it was in the way home. The flight was coming down into Prestwick Airport, and I looked out the window and I says, I'm just ready to head her off at this side in a few weeks, and it just started to, oh dearie me. So I'm definitely not looking I'm looking forward to it in a sense, but in another sense I'm absolutely bricking it.
And there's what you were telling me earlier, one of the guys in your work's done it, and he said it's a sensation that you just can't describe.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
And you've been hearing a lot of good feedback.
Every person I speak to that's done it, they've absolutely loved it, and every one of them said they would do it again.
Right, there you go.
Whereas we done the whitewater rafting for the Kano Foundation in London in the back there, she certainly wouldn't do it again.
That's a no-no, is it? No. That's off the list. Yeah, beauty.
But, at the end of the day, let's get it done, but no, I'm absolutely bricking it.
Excellent. Now, last time we spoke to you in TicTalk, you were in the exclusive hotel in Glasgow, and after we spoke, you were then crowned one of the ambassadors for the Kano Foundation.
Right,
How did that feel for you?
Oh, it was great. No,
a nice moment for you and the homeboys.
Aye, very proud. Me and Harper, Joe and Paul, it was a great accolade, and so it's obviously something that we've took to our heart anyway, so it's something we feel as if I think every Celtic fan, it's your duty to promote it as much as you can, and especially when I know the guys involved in it, the guys and girls that are involved in it, and they're genuine punters, and it's just for the love of getting the next generation of Celtic supporters there, and there is no negatives to the Kano Foundation, you know, and there isn't great egos involved in it and things like that, and it's just like, it's a very simple concept: raise as much money as we can, buy season tickets and take kids to the game. Sounds in paper very simple, but the work that these guys put in the background, you know, it's phenomenal. So everything we can do to help them, you know, I'm on board. So if it wasn't for the Kano Foundation, I can safely say I wouldn't be louting out this plane, that's for sure.
It's only for the love of Kano. Right, I'll get a chat with you about your thoughts on Celtic and the season going forward, but let's check in with Her Majesty, shaking her head. She hates getting interviewed, didn't she? This is brilliant. Now, dear listener, you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, that's fantastic, the loyal wife coming on the trip. She's probably sitting in the back of the car, her forehead covered in sweat, worried for her man, her hands are clutching the rosary beads. That's not the case. You need to defend yourself, Linda, because let me tell you, listener, she's sitting in the back of this car, she's dolled up to the nines, she's got a dress on, she's got a small hand luggage bag with 2 tickets to Tahiti. In her left hand, she's clutching several insurance policy documents. In her right hand, she's got her mobile phone number ready to speed dial her salsa dance teacher, Carlos. So, Linda, explain yourself.
No.
Well, I mean, have you got expectations for this day or something? Are you hoping for a particular outcome?
No, I'm terrified.
You're terrified?
Terrified for him. I don't know how he could do it.
So you're not for it? If a place becomes available today...
Never. He says I could, but no.
Come on. I mean, you don't have to do anything. You just have to... What do we do? Do we jump? Do we walk? I don't know what we're going to do.
One of the things I could never do.
No. So the whitewater rafting, that's the limit.
That's it. No.
And even that you're not
again. No, either. No.
What was wrong with that? I mean, you just get wet. Oh, you did not? Did you capsize? Oh, you're beauty.
I jumped overboard.
You can't get wetter than wet. And we've got the bold Rory in the back. He's ready. Are you worried for your dad? Are you panicking? Are you thinking he's risking life and limb, or is he going to manage it? No problem.
I think he's going to manage it because we're hearing other people doing it, so there's a good chance he's going to do it.
There's a good chance. You're beauty.
What chance, Rory? What percentage would you give it?
What are you talking about? Is it got a 10% chance of success? Is it 90? What's your number? What would you pick? Oh, 50. Oh, you're beauty. I tell you, you've not got a good support network here. This is worrying me. So, have you got any last words for your dad? Did you have a heart-to-heart last night? Were you all cuddling each other as a family? Is he giving you any last words of wisdom? That father figure? What's the best bit of advice he's ever given you as a young man? Can you think of anything?
No.
Nothing. You can't give me anything. Just watch Celtic, that's all.
No.
You need to work on this. Come on, man. This could be your last moment. You need to think of something to pass on. Right, so back to the hoops. What are you thinking for this season coming?
I'm very optimistic. I love Ronnie Dyler, and I just think
brilliant.
His kind of philosophy that he's put a stamp on at the club, I think is amazing. You know, and he's no frightened to give the young kids a chance as well. And
exactly, yeah.
I think as well, he's putting that philosophy right throughout the development squads. So when you're promoting players into the first team, they know the formation that the team works in, and they kind of just slot in. So
right.
I'm very, very hopeful, you know, and Denier will be a big loss. Whether we lose Virgil, I don't know.
Aye, that one still seems to be up in the air.
Adam Matthews obviously away to Sunderland, so wish him all the best. I thought he was a good player. I liked him.
Oh, definitely.
This Champions League is massive, you know, if we can get into it. But
it's always so quick for us, isn't it?
Aye.
It's always so immediate.
The Scottish football's set up for us to fail, you know.
Correct.
You know, we're playing a couple of friendlies and then you're thrust into Champions League competition before the season's even started. So it's ludicrous. We've spoken the homeboys about how Scottish football is just a disaster. Yeah. And I think the Celtic hierarchy's got a lot to do with that as well. You know, we're just no forward thinking, you know, to try and help clubs. And it's not just Celtic, it's every Scottish team in Europe. I mean, they're all pumped out in nearly the first hurdle. Aye. We're the only ones that do anything. Yeah. So, I'm hopeful we can get through, but I don't know. I think we've got a far better chance this season than we did last season. Dyler was hung out to dry last season. It was just his team. He was in the door and then he's got Champions League in front of him and people were judging him there and then. And I kind of was guilty of that myself. But no, he's had a bit of a settled team. There's not been too much upheaval in the summer. The players are back, getting a bit of fitness with a few friendlies at St Mirren Park, and we're all ready to go. Aye. So we've got the Icelandic team. Without being disrespectful to them, we should deal with them. It just depends what the draw brings. But no, I'm pretty confident we can get through. But then getting to the Champions League, obviously the nights at Celtic Park are amazing. I always enjoy a wee. Linda's in the back here, she's just back from Portugal, so I always enjoy a wee European jaunter too.
Yes, you do.
I'm sure Linda will know me throwing the rattle at the pram for that. But no, I absolutely love it. But in the same breath, I hate it. I hate the Champions League because I hate what it stands for. You know, it's
of course
so corrupt and
totally.
It's just set up for the big teams to win.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
And they're getting helped and aided by their governments, by cricket. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just, you know, Chelsea, Man City. You know, you're obviously jealous of what they're kind of achieving, but it's kind of not right, you know.
No, you know what it's built on. You can see what it's built. It's nothing
where
like
where did Abramovich get his money from? You know?
Exactly.
You know, you'd say to yourself, look at Barcelona. They're sponsored by that Qatari Foundation. You know, where do they get their money from? You know, what kind of unethical practices are they involved in? You know, and it's Real Madrid, the Spanish government bankroll them, the Catalan government bankroll in Barcelona. You know, it's
the nasty side of football.
And it's not right, you know. But so we can't really compete with it anymore, you know. So, and especially when you look at England, teams like Bournemouth are on paper bigger than Celtic now because of the Sky money. You know, that's just ludicrous. So I've kind of fell out of love with football a wee bit, and the Champions League's kind of playing a big part in that. But another side of the coin, you aren't involved in it because it's the nights at Celtic Park are, I think, to be cherished, you know, and it's amazing. So I'm just looking forward to the season, take another step forward to winning our 75th in a row title, and I'm just loving it. The kids will get season tickets renewed again. So
brilliant. So they're all in the bag. Are we thinking about the standing section next season?
No,
you don't know this one coming. No, you're not up for that. Recreate the old days.
Not at all.
You misbehaving in the jungle. No, passing on the lessons.
No chance. They can when they get to the right age. I'll stick to the stand.
You're totally softened now. Is this what's happening?
No, I like sitting down watching the game, you know. Nah, it's not for me, but I'm open praying the Gareth. Obviously they've got the go ahead now.
Yes.
So I love it. You know, I hope it would extend to the full of the
absolutely
the section behind the goal, you know.
Make it grow and grow.
I think it'd be amazing for the Green Brigade. I think it's great for the boys because the effort that they put in's been second to none. So I hope they can extend their section and then it's just bring some tremendous atmosphere back to Celtic Park. Because I mean, I'm probably guilty of it, you know. I'm one of the guys that doesn't create the atmosphere, you know. I sit in my bloody hands and just watch the game, but for guys like the Green Brigade, hats off to them, you know. They create the nights that everybody remembers, and if they can extend the section and get the standing section going and bring the fiesta atmosphere to Celtic Park, then who's no for it, you know. But unfortunately it'll not be me that's jumping about.
Brilliant, your delicate state. So, Mr. Ambassador, the last question, being the intellect of the homeboys, when's the show back on? What's the plans? How's everything lining up?
I think we're talking about maybe a week Monday.
Right.
So maybe we were talking about this Monday, but it doesn't suit us all. So maybe a week Monday. Maybe do a show. I don't know. I go away on holiday the 22nd of July. So but the boys will probably keep it going, and obviously Joe McKenna's missus, she's due to have another baby.
That's right. So you tie in with that.
Yeah, but so obviously we're all thinking about Joe and his missus, you know. But and obviously Mr. Larkin will have about 8 million stories to tell us about the 632 countries he visited during the summer.
But he's not allowed to talk about Vegas, remember?
No.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's the golden rule.
I know.
Nice one. Right, well, I've got a plan for today. I'm getting up, we're going to interview all the Kano guys. We're going to
sorry,
right. What are you going to say?
You're Mr. Interview.
What
about you?
What about me? What are you trying to say?
Let's turn the tables.
Oh, hey, you can't do that. You're allowed to do that.
But I can. It's my car.
That's
right. So we're about to go in this parachute jump. How are you feeling?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Pumped, I'm hyped. I'm ready to rock.
Totally ready
and
to go.
I'll let you in a secret. I've been training.
Right.
I've been training. I've got a plan because I'm thinking, right, how can we get a TikTok? How can we promote the Kano as much as possible, right? So we're going to do this interview in the car. We're going to interview the folk up there, and then I've got a plan. They're going to wrap us in these boiler suit, jumpsuit things, right? I'm going to put my phone on to record inside my jacket, right, underneath the suit, and then I've got the earpiece that I'm going to wire through my clothes up to the top of my neck, and I've worked out that I can use the earpiece as a recording device, right? So I'm going to try and record me jumping out the plane
You're joking.
For the shortest ever TikTok section.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
And I've been practising it jumping off the top of my shed, so it's worked well so far.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, I'm telling you.
So you're going to...
I don't know if I can get away with it. They might strip searches for health and safety reasons, but we'll try it. That's my plan. So, and if if you need to take it out of my body that you find in a field somewhere, you've got my permission to do that.
That's brilliant.
And then publish it.
Innovation.
And I'll be TikTok on tour,
superb,
live and direct from the skies.
Absolutely brilliant.
There you go. So we'll see what happens.
Aye, so I mean, as I say, the wee rain dance I've been doing all week. Doesn't seem to be working. The sun's blinding us here.
Oh,
so,
it's glorious in the Kingdom of Fife.
So,
well, God be with us, Jason. God be with us. Praise be Allah. Praise Odin.
Every day. Vishnu, the lot. Big JC.
Good man.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, 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 tock.
Right, TicTalk has now arrived at the fabulously exclusive Fife Airport. We've just went through international departures in this massive, massive place, and we're joined by three of my fellow jumpers. We have
John O'Farrell, Jimmy Whelan, James Fulton.
Great to see you guys. James,
yes,
you were standing in front of a wee telly just a couple of minutes ago, watching how this works, watching these nutters jumping out of plane, and you were telling me earlier that what do you have to do on a normal flight?
Valium.
You have to take Valium.
I get 3 Valium every year for the doctor to fly out and then 3 Valium in, and I'm not joking.
He's no joking. This is serious.
It's serious, really.
Why on earth are you here then? What happened to you? And don't use the phrase you also said, which is fecking podcasts.
I'll keep it clean. Just a foundation, basically, just a Kano Foundation. We do the bucket collections usually at the start of the season with them.
Brilliant.
And just to give back. As I always tell people, why do something is easy?
Right.
Because nobody, I mean, if you do something that's hard, then people respect it.
Sure.
So, and plus, anything for Celtic. Anything for the family.
Brilliant. Good on you. Good on you. And yourself, Jimmy, how did you get tracked out? Was it homeboys as well?
Well, I was coerced in here by Jason Higgins, so full of the drink, but who cares? And
Sign this for him.
And you're also talking to a man who has to say 2 decades of the rosary before he flies and such with rosary beads on the plane.
I've got a bad crew I'm here. This is terrible.
But who cares? It's all for a good cause, a great cause actually.
They're some outfit, aren't they? And they've done something else through it. I mean, their short history even, and the amount of kids that they've helped out and took to Celtic Park, it's just unbeatable, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I run Blantyre Soccer Academy and they took 50 of our kids there, so that's one of the reasons I'm here.
So you've seen it first hand then?
Yeah.
You've actually seen the and the kids had a whale of a time?
They absolutely, thoroughly enjoyed it. Kids who's never even been to a football game before, thoroughly enjoyed it.
Brilliant.
Even non-Celtic fans, you know.
Aye, excellent. Johnny boy, Mr. Last Minute Celtic Canvasser, talk to me through your form procedure. But to get a form signed by the doctor, when did you put yours in?
Friday.
Aye, you mean Friday just there, aye?
Aye.
What a boy. Are you ready for us?
Pretty much, I'm feeling alright about it actually.
You're feeling alright, aye?
You can't believe you're stuck your mic, man.
This is what we do, man. We've got to promote the Kano.
8:30 on a Sunday morning. In the middle of a field in Fife.
And your prayers for storms haven't worked out well for you? Oh, it's glorious. Well, this is going ahead.
We could have done with the weather that was here yesterday morning, but there you go. No, it's dead clear. Dead sunny, dead clear, and right, looking forward to it.
And you're all signed in. Good man. James, any last words for your family?
I'm struggling right now. I'm struggling. I'm not even getting ready yet.
Now, for the listeners, you're looking like RoboCop here. You've got a strange device attached to your knees.
Yeah.
Should you be doing this?
Yeah, the doctor said, obviously, I'm fine for doing it.
Right.
I tore my cruciate ligament when I was 29.
Right.
So I never healed right, so...
Oof.
I need a new knee, but it's alright because you land in your bum.
You land in your bum, apparently. You've seen the videos. You know how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, legs up.
How long do you scream for? Is it 10 seconds?
Well, it depends how long you're flying.
Does it? Really? Depends on the wind.
I'm reckoning from the top to the bottom.
The full way, crying like a baby.
The full way, honestly.
And Jimmy, have you done any training for us? Have you been kind of practising out the back garden?
Absolutely
tuck and roll.
The first I seen of this was looking at a video this morning. which basically I'm bricking it, but who cares? You just got to do it, haven't you?
Excellent. Well, I'll try and get a wee chat with you if things go well. If we can chat to you, or to find you a line in a field somewhere. That was a last request. Good luck to you. Cheers. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, 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 tock. Hey, TicTalk is here with two very relaxed ladies, just ready to sunbathe at high altitudes. Oh, they wish. The lovely internet queen of the Kano Foundation, Sarah Davenport. Hello.
Hi there.
Twinkling smile and the beautiful Fife sunshine.
That's just petrified.
What was the phrases I just heard from you? Why the hell am I doing this? Effing shite myself.
I'm done with them.
You're done with them. After this I'm resigning. Are we ready for this or not?
Yes. Don't really have any other option.
Yes, it's not.
It's happening.
Did you sleep last night?
I did.
Right.
I did.
How much have you prepared for this? Have you watched
Not
videos?
really.
Have you
No.
looked at? No, you stayed away from that?
I've got a few pals that have done it before though, so they said it's good.
Ah, right, okay. So they've talked to you and they've reassured you, saying it's a calm,
and they didn't die,
moment.
so I thought
they can still
it'll be
talk to
okay.
you. Now, this is all your fault because you said once you get the Kano Foundation in your blood, that's it.
Yes.
And this is what's happened. That's why all these nutters are here, isn't it?
This might actually be the turning point. But
this is when you take up golf.
There you go. Well, you know what? Maybe actually there's other things to do at a Sunday.
Brilliant. Someone who normally on a Sunday is just waking up at this time with a hangover, place in a state, is our lovely Tara from the Invisibles. Do you wish you were invisible just now?
I certainly do. I don't know how I'm here or why I'm here, but it was all good. All good. I look forward to it. It's been on the bucket list for a long time, so
that's a big thing,
get it off the bucket list and do for charity as well. So it's for me, my charity.
If you're going to do it, you can't beat the Kano, can you?
Well, that's exactly it. Right. They're all good guys, so yeah, I'm dead excited.
Mentally prepared?
Just mental, I think, to be doing this. Actually, to
that
be
might
honest.
help.
Exactly. No, I've not really thought. I was talking about it yesterday, and I was like, you go in a plane and it's all seatbelt on, and you're in that plane. I'm like jumping out of the plane. I am jumping out of a plane. So
deliberately walking.
Exactly, like jumping out of. So no, I'm excited, but I think it'll probably kick in when I'm up there, and I'll be like, I'm a mother. Don't let me die.
I'm a mother.
Don't let me die. Phoning my way into the up here. I love you.
The last words.
FaceTiming. Really getting in the phone. Oh, but no, it'll be brilliant. Really excited.
Good on you. So the Kano, how's the season been? How did that finish off for you? Were you pleased with the year that's now behind you?
It was awful good. So that was my first year with the Kano, so
yes.
It was a great year, and I had good fun, and we had a great end of the season dance, and final game of the season was a good laugh as well, all the kids with their beach balls and stuff.
Fantastic.
So no, it's good, and we're already getting ready for next year, so shouldn't be too far away until we're back there with more kids for this season.
Excellent. And this is all going to help all the funds from this?
This all goes into our nice pot of funds to keep buying season tickets for the foreseeable future anyway, so
excellent.
The next 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons, that's what we want to get ahead of the game, so that we know that we're always going to be around.
Excellent. And you even talked your handsome boyfriend Gary into doing this as well, yes? Is this some mad Romeo and Juliet love pact? Is that what it is?
No, one is they're just hoping that the other one doesn't come back in, I think.
It's like insurance policies against each other.
Exactly.
That is shocking. So who's going to go first then? You're going to be behind them pushing him.
No, I think that he'll make me go first to make sure that I actually do it, because he still doesn't believe that I'm going to actually get through with this.
Okay.
So he'll be behind pushing me out just to make sure.
Excellent. Right, thanks for your time, girls.
Thank you.
God be with you. We'll be praying for you. Good luck.
Good luck to you as well.
Need it. Thanks.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tock, tock.
Right, TicTalk has grabbed another 2 people on this glorious morning. We have the lovely Megan who's joined us, and we spoke to her father James just earlier, and we have a guy called the Git who we'll speak to in a wee minute from the Kano Foundation. Now Megan, we met you in this car park and you said the phrase, "Oh, come on, I was doing this today," and it turns out you now are, aren't you?
Yeah.
So what on earth happened?
Well, Mum's done it before, so
she's done it before.
I can't let them
nice
both
one.
do it without me doing it.
First class. And Dad's already lined up. He was psyched for for this,
Yeah.
and you were just coming up to watch him, weren't you?
Yeah.
But someone's not making it, so you are bravely stepping into the fold. Fantastic. And you've had a tie-in with the Kano before. You've helped to the bucket collections and all this kind of stuff.
Bad selling and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and your dad's always grabbing you into things.
Yeah.
The
roping me into
foundation
it all.
badges, this, that and the other, yes. So is this the best way to do it then? Just do it at the very last minute and you've not got time to think about it?
Yeah, no worries on that, innit?
What's your mum told you to prepare for it mentally? She giving you any tips and tricks?
Just says the adrenaline kicks in and I'll be fine.
Did she say to shut your eyes or anything?
No, she says it's good.
And are you going to be talking to your dad after this?
Probably not. No, he'll be crying, to be
He'll
fair.
be crying on the way down.
He'll be terrified.
Yeah, beauty. Now, the man responsible this grave day, Tommy from the Kano Foundation. Defend yourself, because you're standing here, you've roped all these poor sods into doing this, and you're not doing it, and you know.
I'm not
You've
doing
made sure that you're not doing this. Defend yourself. That's not right.
Too old and too heavy, Richard. Then I made sure I was medically unfit as well.
You made sure.
Ticked all the boxes. I just can't believe I've got 18 folk that are willing to throw ourselves out a plane for us.
You say willing. I've met a few of them. I don't think willing is still there.
They mostly look fine. I just can't believe they're doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
For us, it's
so how are we here? How did this come together? Where was the idea formed from?
2 years ago, we done a whitewater rafting.
Right.
We try to keep it every 2 years for a sponsored event. So when we were doing the whitewater rafting, Jason pretty much was the one that said, why don't you get a skydive organised?
Oh, was he now?
So it's actually his fault.
Right. I might bring that back up with him.
So a few folk that were at the rafting that day, which was a brilliant success, said that the next thing we should try is this. So 2 years down the line, Richard, that's where we are.
Outstanding.
Amazing.
Took a bit of organising, getting everybody involved.
Took a wee bit of organising, aye. To be fair, the Skydive Centre with St Andrews Skydive, they've been absolutely brilliant.
Have they?
Any questions we've had, anything at all, they've been great. So really,
things like, can I still get the money if they die? That kind of thing, aye.
how do you scrape them up? What size of bag do you need? Things like that.
God. Don't you listen to this, mate. Don't listen to this.
They've been amazing. Right up to the point of where when one person didn't turn up today, they've actually let somebody else take their place.
That's
so
brilliant, isn't it?
Very, very, very helpful. So can't say enough about them. And we've got the weather seems to be absolutely beautiful just now. So
something else.
I've been checking the forecast for ages, hoping we're going to get it. And
aye.
So brilliant.
And the Kano are lucky, where the Celtic Foundation weren't so lucky, weren't they not?
Aye, unfortunately, I was talking to the guy that's a flight instructor here, Ian, and he was saying that he had to send them home yesterday at 12 o'clock. Right. I didn't actually know that they had their day booked the day before us.
No, exactly.
Until we had it booked, and then I found out later. So it's a pity they're no jumping, but at the end of the day, I'm probably a wee bit more concerned about us, and I'm just delighted that the weather's broke for us. If it had been great if it had happened for the 2 years,
but done the two in the one
I'm
go.
sure they'll get back another day. Apparently that's the first time it's happened to them, and they've done a couple of jumps up here before.
I see, right, okay. So, just reorganise it and that'll be them.
I think that's what will need to happen.
And is this going to help the coffers of the foundation then?
Well,
Is it going to go a long way?
This will be a massive thing for us.
Brilliant.
We only do a couple of things. We do obviously the dance, and we do the golf day, and then every 2 years we do that sponsored event and our bucket collection. So those things are really all we do. And it's enough for us to keep us going along with obviously the grand old team thing where we get the monthly donations. So that all rolled in is brilliant. And you know what, Richard, if I can get folk today sponsors for this, they get to do a life-changing event like a jump, and our foundation gets a few quid at the end. At the end, everybody's winning.
Aye,
do you know what I mean? So
exactly.
And people are quite happy to put their hand in their pocket and give us a couple of pounds to let people do that, and everybody's winning. So
and then these kids good. Get their fantastic day out at Celtic Park as well.
The kids get it as well, of course, today. So at the end of the day, everybody knows that we're all doing this for one reason.
Aye.
And it's to take the kids here and to have an outstanding day, which I think we're approaching 4,000 now.
Unbelievable, isn't it? 4,000, that's
4,000,
ridiculous.
aye. So it just keeps going up. You just kind of pinch yourself, Richard, because you don't believe that it's that you're actually responsible. Well, not me personally, it's guys.
No, but I know what you mean. Aye, that group
that are responsible for taking all the kids to get a great event such as going to the games. You know what I mean? Aye,
fantastic. Go on the foundation. So Megan, you're not talking to your dad. Is there any last words for your family, friends who are listening? Might never see you again.
I don't know.
Would you suggest this to anyone else?
Or
will I need to ask you after it?
Probably ask me after. I'm terrified but excited just now, so we'll see what I'm like after.
You're doing it for a great cause.
Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant, well done. Thanks a million for talking to us.
Thank you.
Tick-tock, 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 tock, tock, tock.
Right, TicTalk has grabbed one of the main men behind the Kano Foundation. We have just waved away the first two volunteers, our Jason and Tara. Did you see their expressions, John Paul? Could you describe? Were they excited? Were they nervous?
Basically, the last time I saw expressions like that on somebody's face was they were on death row.
It's the last walk.
That's it. Yes.
Good on them. So
I hope they get a hearty meal.
Well, we've finished the training there. I tell you, my head's spinning. We've got buckles and steerings and grips and all sorts of things to think about. But as long as we hold the right position, apparently, we should be okay.
That's
and
right.
we just go down the way.
That's it.
It's dead easy.
Yeah.
So we've got the Kano flag laid out in front of us. You've got the photographs, skies, gorgeous,
Beautiful
everything
day.
perfect for the foundation.
Absolutely fantastic day, and we can't thank everyone enough that's putting their bodies on the line, shall we say, to support and help finances. It's brilliant. There's 18 mad Celtic fans, and I use the word mad deliberately, who are basically going to have a fantastic day and are going to raise funds for us. So
exactly, which is what it's all about.
Correct.
So I was talking to Tommy earlier, and the magical figure of 4,000 is getting closer. Well, we jumped over it for the kids with the foundation, because it was 3,000 not long ago.
We're around about 3.5 at the moment, so we should hopefully we might actually do 4 and 5 this season.
Oh my God!
We've thanks to the Tommy Craig CSC who sponsored 15 tickets. We're now up to 103 tickets in total for the coming season. So we have 89 kids and 14 adults, of which we keep 2 back for trustees or volunteers.
Right.
So we can offer 12 and 89. So 101 in total are available for anyone to come along. So any groups out there that want to come along and basically experience what we do and the atmosphere at Celtic Park, just give us a shout. You know the details.
And can you believe you're hitting those kind of milestones? I mean, it's from the. I remember the early chats in the CSA, and you're talking about how you walked into the ticket office and you personally actually ended up buying the first load of season tickets before you worked out the money.
Don't
and
say
now
that.
We're here.
That's the plane's just gone past us. That was. I think that was Tara screaming. I'm not 100% sure.
that wasn't the engine. That was her. From those early days to this point, and we're talking about 4,000 or 5,000. It's ridiculous.
Basically, we knew when we first started it, or we were fairly confident that the idea we would get the backing that we needed from the fans. So it's been, we keep pointing out we're just the point men on this. We're just the front face of what the fans and all our supporters do in terms of helping bring these kids along and get them to experience what we actually take for granted a lot of the time.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a special day that they end up getting, and just an experience that kind of wipe out their memories, I suppose, for the rest of it.
That's the great thing about it. If you come along and you sit with us and you see the kids and you listen to the kids as they're doing it, some kids who have never been to an organised professional football match before, to then be sort of go to Celtic Park, it's just downhill for them from that point onwards. So the only way they can solve it is by being Celtic supporters from that point on.
See, that's the master plan, but isn't it? That's the thing. That's how you hook them. Brilliant.
Yeah, your grandchildren will be Celtic fans.
Now, you're not going to be a jumper today, is this correct?
Unfortunately not. I've been on a sort of diet recently to try and make the limit, but unfortunately I've been counted out and a TKO at the end. I've just not made the weight limit for it, so
fair dues.
I'm having to turn it down, unfortunately.
Enjoy it for the sidelines. And lastly, can you describe to our listeners the size of the majestic plane that would safely take us into the skies?
I think your car's bigger, Richard. No,
it's bloody terrifying.
It's a very small. It looks like one engine plane, I think, and I think it's powered by a rubber band, but I'm not 100% sure.
As soon as the guy started talking about backup plans and escape missions, that kind of put the fear of God into me. Tommy's got a lot to answer for organising this.
He has, yes, and he's quite happy about it.
Yes, indeed. Brilliant. Well, thanks for chatting as well.
You're welcome. Cheers. Thank you.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, 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 tock.
Right, Tara, come here. I'm recording now.
Oh!
Because I'm going to try a TikTok special.
Amazing!
recording the drop.
Oh wow.
Right, so I've got my phone in here, I've got this earphone up here.
Amazing.
So I'm going to try it. So you've just jumped.
I have just jumped.
Talk to us about it.
Oh, I can't even put it in words. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I've always wanted to do it. And I was just dead chuffed I was doing it, and I was able to do it for charity as well.
Yep.
I can't even put any words, there's no like me, I know.
What about the flight going up the way? How's that? The wind, is it a bit mental with no door on and stuff?
No, it wasn't really at all, it's cold.
No, it's cold, right?
To see Jason just moaned the whole way up there. I don't know how cold it was to be so. But no, it's just amazing, enjoying the view, and my instructor was absolutely incredible, James, he was brilliant as well. So,
Talking you through it.
Both we were chatting and banter, and I really put me at ease, but it is that moment when you're just going out the plane.
When you're at the edge.
Aye, you just know that Jason went before me, so I'd seen him and I'm like,
see.
It's kind of squeaking.
Did any of the training come back to you, or did you forget everything?
He said, no, he's like that, he said, will you tap your shoulder, what you can do? And I'm like, I don't know. I can feel myself going like all jelly, but it was absolutely brilliant. I loved it, I'll be doing it again.
Super.
Incredible.
Talk.
Enjoy that, Batman.
That's amazing.
Life changing.
When are you up?
The new? Aye, well, sorry, I'm getting to get changed the new. I'm in the third block. Aye.
It's probably the best thing I've ever done in my life.
Seriously?
I'll do it again.
Aye.
I will definitely do another one.
Fantastic.
Talk.
Oh, harness time. Harness time. Crazy spandex jumpsuits on. It's a serious harness. My God.
Yeah.
Now, if you need extra time checking that parachute packing, don't let me hold you back. You know, I'm not wanting to rush you. I don't want to put you off.
Actually, I didn't pack it the day. It was one of you guys.
The new start. The work experience.
Aye. It's a bit of a chore packing them.
Aye, if I was kind of 4 o'clock or something, I might be worried about you being bored by that time of day, you know.
Nah, it doesn't happen.
Right, so step. That's right. That's right. Whoa. It's really good. Is that what you can tell me? There's no top tips. Would you do it again?
Oh yeah.
Would you? There you go. Has your dad stopped crying?
I don't know if I went out back, so I don't know.
I see, right, okay. Oh, here he comes, he's on the field. He went, see?
Talk.
Harness getting checked.
Good. Let's go with it.
Right, right, click this in.
For the best, mate.
Cheers, I'll see you soon. Right, walking out to the plane. Here we go. Try to get my hat on.
We'll do an interview when you land rather than now.
Okay.
Because I'll plenty of time then.
Oh! Wow! You got it? Oh, fantastic! Oops. Oh, wow!
Okay, look at my hands.
Yep.
Pop yours in there.
Yep.
That's it. And the other one.
Okay. Wow! What a view!
Good stuff.
Oh my goodness!
We maybe should have been a wee bit deeper, but we'll be okay.
Right.
A normal. We started off at 9.5, that's us down at 4, okay?
Wow.
We're a wee bit downwind, so once we get over the DZ a bit, we'll chuck in a couple of spirals, okay?
Right. Fantastic.
You enjoy that?
Is that the runway there then?
It is, aye.
Oh, wow.
Good body position, mate. You probably noticed we chucked in a few spins there.
Yeah.
But yeah, well done.
Excellent.
Just take us to the right a tiny little bit.
Just feel it as if it's a pool, is it?
Aye, and
right.
back up.
And back up.
If you leave your arm sort of bent here, it's just a lot easier to pull it because there's a lot of tension if you do it out there.
Right.
Weave it back to the left. That's it, back up.
Yep.
Good man.
That doesn't take much at all, does it?
No.
Wow.
Like I say, once we get over a bit, I'll chuck in a few spirals.
Right. It's a very strange feeling.
What, leaving the plane or?
That's right now.
Alright, yeah, just sitting here, you mean?
Aye.
Doing nothing? Yeah, totally agree with you.
It's bizarre.
we used to do a lot of CRW where we stack the canopies and that.
Right.
We do a lot in the air, like, but yeah, it's just... We don't usually get a lot of chill-out time, but when it's like this, there's not really a lot to do. But anyway, you want to do a few spirals?
Yeah, sure thing.
Okay, we're going to bring this arm up.
Yeah.
We're going to pull down on this, and it's going to pick up some speed.
Wow.
Okay, check the canopy out. Look up. Yeah. Okay, then go the other way.
Other way.
Down that one. Down on this one. Up.
Wow.
And back up. You okay?
Yep.
Sometimes some people feel a wee bit nauseous when you do that.
Wow.
So yeah, the canopy can pick up a bit of speed, like.
It certainly can.
That's Bryony down there, the camera lassie.
Oh yeah.
She opens the canopy a bit lower.
Right.
Okay, that's just coming down to 2,000 feet, okay? So I'm going to take control of the canopy for the landing.
Sure
so if
thing.
you just take your hands out now.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is going to have a little practice for that landing. So what I want to see you do is reach down for your legs, pull your legs up, put them out. Oh, fantastic. Just relax, and I'll get you to do that when we come into land, okay?
Right. Perfect.
You want me to move the canopy, or you okay?
No, go for it, aye. Fantastic. Wow. Yeehaw! What a sensation.
It's good, eh?
Oh, incredible.
Stand by with your legs.
Yep.
Legs up. That's it. Nice and high. Good. Here we go.
Yeehaw!
Hey!
Hello! Now, what do you need me to do here?
Just 2 secs.
Just wait for you.
Lines off yet.
No bother.
Through there. No,
oh, sorry, I saw that. Hello, that was fantastic.
Okay, you can jump up, mate.
Go for it. Right. Oh.
Stable as a rock.
Oh, wow. Outstanding. Thanks a million for that. Appreciate that. Absolutely brilliant. Hello. Did you enjoy yours?
That was awesome.
Seeing as you were talked into at the last minute. Oh, loved that.
What was the best bit?
The best bit's the rush at the start, but the most surreal bit wasn't the free fall. It was just sitting there.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, because you're falling, you're thinking you'll feel as if you're falling.
Same space, you
But
don't really sort of see the speed like it.
yeah, exactly.
I chucked in a couple of spins, that was picking up a bit of speed, wasn't it?
Oh, that was fantastic. Oh, wow, what a rush. No wonder you don't get bored of it, I'll tell you. No wonder.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, 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 tock.
Right, TicTalk is now back on terra firma.
Just
my wingman, literally here, our James. How was that for you, my man?
That was the rush of rushes, I have to say. It was absolutely this world. Very hard to describe to somebody else. You've just done it with me, so you know the feeling.
Pretty incredible,
but,
eh?
I think it's conquered the fallen dreams anyway. But as I say, main thing was the cause.
Aye. Aye, so you were talking to me earlier, obviously, and however much you want to speak about it, that's totally up to yourself, but one of your very good friends, obviously, passed away, and you were wearing something in his memory today, under your fancy spandex jumper.
Aye,
Tell us
made
that
a point,
story.
his mother had actually been, my mate had passed, he passed about 3 years ago now.
Yep.
His mother had gave me the Seville t-shirts that were issued by the Daily Record at the time. She'd held on to his and I'd held on to mine. So I thought that would have been a good wee thing to wear that today. You can't get much closer to heaven than what we just jumped with. So I had that on in the commemorative Seville strip because the two of us were there. That was our last big away trip together. Did a few since then, but nothing that was that much of a spectacle. So this being a replicated spectacle today, I thought go for it where he stopped. This is the time. Where he stopped, so that was for Bod.
Fantastic, absolutely brilliant. And you had a lot of your boys kind of backing you in this one as well, didn't you?
Aye,
Raising
the mates were on there. Put me forward right enough as the guy, but I did obviously fall into that trap with the homeboys, so I was put forward, but it'd been great support for all the boys, and they all get the cause, you know, for to put bums on seats for the kids that basically can't either get there themselves through finance or through other reasons or hardships or whatever. To me, we all get that, and the fella below us, he'd have got it better than anybody.
That's what you were telling me earlier. Obviously, he's one of those guys who would have gladly kind of given funds to someone, a foundation like that.
Yeah, he had no kids himself, but he was just that type of guy, you know, where he would have seen the value in paying for a seat and somebody following on for him.
Sure.
Because I'm lucky enough to do it, you know, I've got my boys, they can follow on for me.
Aye.
But no, Martin was the type that he would have gladly paid a seat for somebody to go. So that's what's really been at the
heart to offer us today.
Good stuff. So the experience itself, there we were, tiny wee plane, probably a wee bigger than your car, squashed in like nuggets, noisy as hell, and there's no door on it.
I have to say, I thought we fell really well.
We did. I mean, if you're going to fall, down's a good way.
Really, we did.
And all the training kicked in, you remembered your legs, tuck them underneath.
Totally forgot it all, but I was kind of hot. If I can see you and what you're doing as you go, I'll just mimic you and we'll be fine.
I'll see you at the bottom. So the first part, the rush, the kind of mad free fall, was that your best bit?
Aye, the coming out of the plane and falling through there, just that initial bit might sound silly on this podcast again, but I hope it cures the nightmare falling dreams that I've been getting before this.
It's going to.
But honestly, you very, very hard thing to describe to somebody unless you go and do it. I suggest if they can do it again for anybody, get your name down, get in there,
definitely.
Get signed up and get doing it. Because it was.
How did you feel the next section once the canopy's open and stuff and you're just floating there? I thought that was surreal.
Wee bit of chance to take something in there, and then you kind of settle a wee bit, and then he begins to do the pirouettes and the spins, and your stomach starts to go again, and then you're away again. But
your harness is digging into your crotch, and you're like, jeez, man.
But there was time to take a wee bit in. There's time to take a wee bit in, but then you're that focused as well on what they're telling you about the landing. Make sure you get your knees up and think, I don't want to fail right at the end.
I'm not going to break my legs.
All in all, just a mega experience.
Excellent. Glad you've done it.
Glad I've done it with who I've done it with as well. Met some new people today, and put some names to faces for Twitter and things like that too, including yourself.
Yes, definitely.
But I couldn't wish for any better day.
Brilliant stuff. And finishes off, how's Celtic going to do this season? Are you kind of pleased with close season so far? Is there hype building up yet, or are you still in holiday mode?
Hype's building up for me. New tickets came in yesterday.
Did they?
Aye, so we're all set again for this season.
Brilliant.
Champions League's an unknown for us all now. Just hope for the best.
Yes.
I'm not going to push for trebles or anything just yet.
Right,
I expect Ronnie will deliver the championship.
Happy enough with Diana?
Happy enough with Ronnie. Totally on board with the way he's gone with things. Love the style of play now and the effort that he wants for his players and the commitment. I think that's something that resonates with the fans big time. Beyond the Ronnie Rowe. I think that's something that we all truly get. And I'll just take Champions League would be fantastic, as you know, but it's a very, very difficult journey to get there.
You just don't know what's going
to happen. We get it, it's a bonus. If we don't, let's hope we clean out Scotland.
Yes, fantastic, bud. Thanks, Mummy, for your time.
Thanks again.
Cheers.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tock, tock.
So there you go, back in sunny Carluke in deep Lanarkshire after the most incredible day. Met some fantastic people from the jumpers and the Kano Foundation themselves, all involved, and also at the actual skydiving place as well, which was the St Andrews skydiving club, I think they're called, up at Fife Airport near Glenrothes, and it was an actual experience that was. It's once in a lifetime. That is just close to being indescribable. You've obviously heard some of the interviews when I put this together of the guys and girls trying to describe how they felt before and after the event, let's call it. But pretty amazing, a real fantastic experience, and something I was very grateful to be involved in. I'd like to thank the lovely Higgins family. The bold Jason Higgins obviously took us up in the car on the way up, and then his gorgeous wife Linda drove us all the way back to Lanarkshire, so that was brilliant. And their son Rory there as well, rooting us on, so that was excellent being in there, fantastic company. And in fact, to cap off the brilliant day, on the way back with Jason's mobile phone, we were able to watch his brother John Higgins clinch the championship down in Australia. So it was a fantastic way just to finish off a brilliant day. We've seen John winning that trophy, so well done to him. And well done to the Kano Foundation. That's what today was all about, of course. The incredible Kano Foundation, much loved by everyone in the Celtic support, doing an incredible job of bringing young people together, giving them an experience that a lot of them will just never ever experience otherwise, taking them to
the massive stadium that is Celtic Park, giving them an incredible day out, something that they've never seen before until that moment in their lives, but something that we very much hope they're able to then continue with and become, the next generation of fans. So it's fantastic what they do. It's not just today, they do a ton of stuff behind the scenes. There's a group of them that are just the most fantastic community, and they do everything that is good about the ethos of Celtic. And of course, keep in touch with them. The website, thekanofoundation.com. They're on Twitter and Facebook, the Kano Foundation. You can search for them and follow along. Keep up to speed with their movies and pictures about the days that they give these kids. And of course, above all, donate, get in there. Our own shambolic fund, we're going to keep it open until the end of July. Every single penny of that goes direct to the foundation. So if you want to throw some pennies into that particular pot, we have a Bitly address set up. So that's bit.ly, Bitly, bit.ly/shambolic dive. And that, of course, is SHAMBOLIC DIVE, shambolic dive, all one word, that's all in lowercase. Anything at all you can throw in, much appreciated, and it gets passed directly onto them. But even more important than that, going forward, just going beyond the end of July, you've heard, I think it was Tommy in one of the interviews I was speaking with, he mentioned their campaign of a grand old team, which is a brilliantly simple and powerful idea. So a grand old team we're obviously familiar with from a supporter songs point of view. And what the foundation are doing there is every month they're trying to get recurring payments. So 1,000 supporters, right? That's where, the grand is coming together. 1,000 supporters only putting in £1 a month. Now, if you're one of the lucky people to have a job these days, £1 a month is nothing. You might be sitting there thinking, I could do a £5 a month. Oh, what about £10 a month? Aye, that's cool. Do as much as you can. But if those 1,000 supporters only did £1 every month, then straight away they have £1,000 to play with every month, and that is an incredible input into their coffers, into the running of the foundation, getting the season books each year, getting all the the merchandise like the scarves and the sweeties and drinks and stuff for the kids to make it a fantastic day for them. All these weekend extras. And it's so powerful, and it would be such a boost for their campaigns and their funds and the plans that they have to just continually grow bigger and bigger and bigger. So if you can do that, if you can get involved in any way, then as I say, go to their website, thekanofoundation.com, and get yourself signed up for that. That would be fantastic. And I think that's us. Thank to Higgins, thank to the foundation, that's us. So my job for the rest of this day is going to try and edit all of this stuff together into some kind of makeshift podcast that you will hopefully find interesting and entertaining during these barren close season months. And we'll get TicTalk back on the go as the season picks up and kicks off. TicTalk on tour has been today a very bizarre experience, but if you want us to come to your town or your family's house or your pal's pub and you just want to sit down and have a wee panel and a wee laugh and a joke and a chat about the mighty hoops, then just get in touch with us through Twitter at @KarlukShamrock or email us at mail@karlukshamrock.com. Let us know who you are, where you are, and how to get in touch with you, and we can get the guys to hook you up on the schedule as we go around the country on tour. So until then, or until the next time I get a mad Karluk panel to sit down and just chat about Celtic, all the very best to you. And hail, hail.
The thing I want to see the most is the Glasgow Celtic score. I've been to Munich, been to Paris and Berlin. I watched injustice fall upon you in Turin, and I've shared the pain and glory with the friends that I have made as I dance from place to place in green and white on a worldwide tin parade.